You were not a fan of bringing Tim Tebow to New York.
I was not a fan of bringing Tim Tebow to New York. I was not. And the day that the trade was made, I was scratching my head. I said, not this player, not this team, not right now.
Well, it sounds like you're not alone.
Well, now all of a sudden I'm not alone. But this was so predictable when it came to the New York Jets and the distraction that this was going to create. If they would have brought Tim Tebow here and said, listen, we're going to use him as a football player and he's not our backup quarterback, and they had a legitimate backup quarterback, I may have understood that. But they said he was going to be the backup quarterback. And this moment they said that, I'm like, forget it. There's no way that Mark Sanchez is going to fight through this. And there's no way that this is not going to be a distraction with the New York crazy, in-your-face media. And that's what it's become.
Okay, but I don't understand one part of that. The guy won last year, right?
What did he win? He won one playoff game against Pittsburgh. Mark Sanchez won 4 playoff games when he was the quarterback of the New York Jets on the road, all of those. I mean, there has to be a sense of consistency. You know, there are a lot of quarterbacks that probably would play with Tim Tebow and watch him on the field and say, if I did that, I would not be on the field. For some reason, he's on the field, and I don't know why.
What happens in a locker room when you start having your teammates carping?
Well, first of all, we don't know who the carping teammates were because nobody would put their name to it, which in Rex Ryan's eyes was cowardly, and I say the same thing. And I always say, if you got a problem, you got to keep it in-house and you got to work it out no matter how bad it gets. And I've been in some bad locker rooms on some bad teams because the only thing that cures a bad locker room is winning. And if you're not winning, that bad locker room gets worse as the weeks go on. And then when you have an issue like the Tim Tebow, Mark Sanchez situation, inevitably people are going to take sides. I don't care what anybody says. Now, in this case, I believe that a lot of teammates are coming to Mark Sanchez's defense, realizing all the things that are going on. And by doing that, they're insulting Tim Tebow. And by insulting Tim Tebow, then you show the character of the locker room, which I think, unfortunately for the New York Jets right now, is very questionable.